All right, good morning, folks. Live from the Orleans Bowling Center right here in Las Vegas, Nevada, the 2016 USBC Queens rolls on into round 3 of qualifying. Right now you are watching the B squad take the lanes on the fresh 40-foot pattern for the USBC Queens. Featured pairs, as they have been the last couple of days, 25, 26, 27, and 28. Along with Aaron Smith and Jason Thomas. This is Emil Williams Jr. here with you. On 25 and 26, we are joined by Tish Johnson, the legendary left-hander, along with Singapore's Daphne Tan. Jordan Newham from Aurora, Illinois. And Selena Broderick. That is 25 and 26. On 27 and 28, you see Christina Wendell. Just left the 610 there on the right lane. Lane 28 after a double. Shannon O'Keefe. Brandy Calderon and Jennifer Dovers. Your leader after 10 games of qualifying is Birgit Poplar from Germany. Pacing the field at plus 397, an average of 239.70. She is followed by Kelly Kulik. Kelly from the A squad at plus 388. Jazriel Tan in third. Daria Payuk in fourth. Daria from, at least at this moment, out of Babson Park, Florida, part of the Weber International Squad women's program. We'll talk a little bit about that later, but of course you can check out Daria on TV on the Women's ITC show, particularly the team championships. And tomorrow, Sydney Brummett should be on that show as well. Fort Wayne, Indiana, the Wichita State program. She is in fifth. At plus 314. Daria was plus 321 and fourth. Real solid top five there. That's some youth. In fact, a lot of youth. Kelly Kulik out of that top five, out of the veteran in that particular group. Birgit Poplar, she hasn't reached the age of 30 yet. In fact, she won some medals back in the 2008 World Youth Championships. Read more about her on bowl.com and pwba.com. Check out yesterday's recap. Of course, everyone wants to be a part of the top 63. The reason it's 63 is because Liz Johnson gets an automatic spot. She is guaranteed the 64th spot, being the defending champion. Right now, your cut line is plus 142. Tie for that final spot between Juliana Franco from Colombia and Katie Mayer from Ottumwa, Iowa, the St. Ambrose University program. Also again at plus 142. Thanks to all for joining us this morning and those who will join us throughout. Again, check out the action. Like us on social media as well. Let people know. Share where you're watching, what you're watching, who you're rooting for. Like us on Facebook. PWBA Tour. And of course the USBC page on Facebook. Same thing for Twitter at PWBA Tour. At USBC. Get a closer look at some of our competitors here in game number one. Just saw Tish Johnson last week on Bowl TV as well this week. She's on Bowl TV on Extra Frame. Shout out to our partnership with the Professional Bowlers Association. Tom Clark, Mike J. Laneside, Jeff Goodger. Last week talked to Tish a few times. Had a couple of interactions. She was the top seed of the Senior Queens after qualifying. She led 2 rounds. She was the second seed for the stepladder finals and lost a classic match that would have been an instant classic, or it is an instant classic. We had our own network, and maybe we should do that. Bowl TV Instant Classics. That match certainly would have made the cut. It's a 3-pin match, 198-195, a 3-pin game to Robin Romeo. But Tish bowled great all week. She has carried that momentum into this week's appearance. She is in 7th place after 10 games. Plus 290, an average of 229 even. look at Selena Broderick. Selena from Wallingford, Connecticut. She's making the trip from the East Coast to compete against more than 250 of the best female bowlers in the world. Selena had a solid day yesterday, plus 25. Making up some ground from her round one block. She's at minus 70. 1930 the total. Got a good look at Daphne Tan. Daphne, one of the many Singapore team members we have seen begin things on the PWBA tour this season. They are all phenomenal, folks. If you haven't had a chance to see them over the course of the first 3 weekends of PWBA tour action, they get a good glimpse here of Daphne, her talent and skills, of her teammates. Of course, Jazreel Tan, perhaps the most well-known to this point of the group. It's Wichita State. Won the Lubbock, Texas stop, Lubbock Sports Open on the PWBA tour last season. Sherry Tan and Hui Fin Nhu both have made PWBA stepladder, the televised stepladder finals, a couple shows. They will be competing on Thursday no matter what. Of course, the Queen show will be live on Thursday. Start at 5 p.m. local time, 8 p.m. Eastern. But in between and after, the 3 taped PWBA shows to air on CBS Sports Network. Seen a window on 28. A strike in the 7th frame. Sheena joined the tour, or began, I should say, the relaunch of the tour on a good note last season. Top qualifier last year at the Storm Sacramento Open. Eventually losing to Alicia Current. Championship match. See Jennifer Dilvers on the 3-bagger. Now an 8 count. Nice spare for Dovers from Sierra Vista, Arizona. He's currently minus 154. Shannon O'Keefe taking 2 off there on the split. Seeing some early struggles here, 3 splits in game 1. She's got 194 max. Shannon made the televised stepladder final of the nationwide PWBA Sonoma County Open. All with Jen Higgins, Kelly Kulik, and Wei Fin New, Singapore. Wei Fin New, in fact, has made 2 televised stepladder finals. She also makes the field at the PWBA Storm Sacramento Open. It'll be a busy day Thursday for New. Keith, of course, the women's coach at McKendree University. Nice shot again from Dovers. There's Daphne Tan. Tan off to a nice start. Good foundation. Shot there for Shannon O'Keefe. Randy Calderon with 114 in the 7th. He's on the strike. Randy in a good spot. Would certainly like to move up in the standings. Currently sitting 39th. Randy at plus 190. And after 10 games, a great first block, 1140. And 1050 yesterday. And round 2. That one won't fall for Dover. She'll leave the 5-pin in the 9th frame. First round took place Saturday. A squad took the lanes first on the fresh. B squad was then followed on the burn. In This is B squad now on the fresh. Yesterday was all fresh. That one crosses over for Calderon. She'll leave herself a 6 pin. A squad will get their shot at the burn this afternoon. Get to check out the excitement. Who will make the cut? Who will climb a few spots? Get into the 64-player field for double elimination match play beginning tomorrow. Tomorrow our team will increase. Matt Canizaro will join us. He'll make his way from the USBC Open Championships. I believe the following day. Terry Bigham, our Director of Communications, will join us as well. We'll be in full force from the PR perspective. Shot there from O'Keefe, opening things up in the 10th frame. Wendell brings the spare in the 10th frame. Strike will give her 225. O'Keefe with 194 max. Oh. Nice messenger. That will get her into the 190s. Get through the 3-split start. We'll save that game. Nine count for Christina, 224. O'Keefe strikes out, 194 for Shannon. Jennifer Dovers. Simone on the 3-6. Calderon first strike in the 10th. It's their second shot. That one is right. she'll leave 1-2-4-7. Daphne Tan is stopped in the 10th frame by a 9-pin. It could have been 240 plus. Instead, she's now looking at 227 with a spare strike. Tish Johnson. Tough start here on 25 and 26, 168 for the lefty legend. Her lowest game of the event to this point. Yesterday, Tish didn't have a game under 224. Saturday, low game was 199. Bowling complete. Her game number 1 on 27 and 28. Daphne Tan will give us her final offering. Wrapped in there. 2 good shots in the 10th frame. 9 spared 9 is the result. Nice game though, 226 for Daphne. For Newham with a strike in the 10th frame. And a couple splits. Have yet to double. Let's see if she can do it here in the 10th. If she can. Good count to put her in the 180s. Selena Broderick. She can get to 200 even. She'll need a little help. First one crosses over. She'll take it. Nice double. First double of the game for Ms. Broderick. Big double there for Jordan. Newham with a big 3-bagger at the end there, 183. Able to save a few pins there. She'll take that. She may have found something towards the end of that game. As did Broderick, only losing a stick at 199. Well, coming up next on our featured pair, Shar Hamill Shar, of course, the Senior Queens champion. Emily Eckhoff from Hastings. Hastings College. She is the 2-time defending intercollegiate singles women's champion. They'll be joined by Jasmine Snell, And Nikki Steitler on 27 and 28. Stefania Cobo. Summer Jasmine, Ashley Rucker. And Diana Zavialova. Diana, of course, won this event in 2013, beating Leanne Holsenberg that year. I like to call her DZ3. She shot 300 in the opening game of the tournament, the nationwide PWBA Sonoma County Open. This is game 2. If you're just joining us, live from the Orleans Bowling Center here at the Orleans Hotel and Casino. Emil Williams Jr., Aaron Smith, Jason Thomas. Shot from Steitler there, as you see, 10 pin. First game of the day, 183. Gonna look at Jasmine Snell here at the second frame. Shot 203, game number 1. Shara Hamill, shot 215. Eckhoff, 182. Emily came into today at minus 24. Overall, Nikki Steitler was minus 64. Shar Hamill was plus 58. Need a big day to move into that cut line, that cut number. Jasmine Snell at plus 104, a little closer. A couple big games from her might put her in the cut line as well. From 27 and 28. Cobo off to a good start in game 1. Shot 235. representing Puerto Rico, came into today at plus 26. That puts her in 116th place tie currently, or excuse me, coming into today. DZ3, Diana Zavialova from Latvia, course past champ, plus 263. Diana also won her first PWBA title last season. First standard event win in the Minnesota Open. Again, came into today in 10th. Shot 225 in game number 1. Ashley Rucker shot 226 in game 1. She is plus 126 and extremely close to the cut line at plus 142. Ashley from Bartlesville, Oklahoma. 2 very solid days of 1079 and 1047. Rounding out the foursome there is Summer Jasmine. Summer shot 186 to open things up here today. C2 is right on the number at plus 134 coming into today in 68th place. Leaves a 7-pin there in frame number 2. Of course, Summer found success at the Open Championships in 2014, shot 300 at the event in June of that year. Shot that in between games of 246 and 201 at the time. A very nice 747. Shot from Rucker, the lefty. Just off to our left. Another good pair. CO Restrepo shot the tournament's first 300 game. Days ago, Caitlin Simpson last night shot the second. Marcia Klumpkin also on that pair with Rocio currently. Nice shot from Emily Eckhoff. Shot there. Just a couple pairs down. We see more good shots going on to our right. Really good bowlers in this field, folks. Had a couple people mention the strength of the field to me, and this is one of the better fields that you will find. Isn't that right, Aaron Smith?
That's right. That is right, Mr. Williams. It's more than 250 of the top players in the world joining us here in Las Vegas for the 2016 event. Biggest turnout this event has seen in nearly a decade. And the talent level almost overwhelming how good the players are out here, and it's definitely been fun to watch and see it unfold. And the real excitement will begin tomorrow as we cut to the top 63 plus defending champion Liz Johnson for the double elimination match play bracket. I think that's going to be exciting. We already saw with the senior queens a little bit earlier in the week, or last week, I guess. It's a new week. It's a Monday, right?
Today is Monday.
How about that?
Today is Monday. That is correct.
Well, see, what a great place to spend this first few hours of the week. No one wants to work. Yeah, that's crazy talk. Now you gotta ease into the work week, so you gotta take it easy. Turn on Extra Frame for a little bit. Check out some bowling, and those TPS reports can wait for a while.
As we left the air last night, told folks, hey, be sure to check us out in the morning while you're at work, but don't tell your employer that I told you to do that. If they see you watching bowling and not working.
Hey, if it's that big of an issue, I will gladly write a note, sign it and date it and everything, pass it along, get it notarized. It's okay. It's the Queens.
See, Aaron Smith, ladies and gentlemen, he has that kind of power, type of clout. He just writes you a note.
I do what I can. A little bit of a rough start to game number 2 for Estefania Cobo. A few single pin misses. Comes in light there. Cobo, a member of the Wichita State Bowling Program. Made it to the Intercollegiate Singles Championships back in April. Well, Emil, it looks like scores are updated through 1. Still on top of the standings, Birgit Popler from Germany. 210 in her first game to get to plus 407. Jazriel Tan also on B squad, shot 215. She's at plus 339, which puts her 3rd overall. Shayna Ung from Singapore. Jazriel's teammate, plus 306. Joey Yao, our high qualifier in round 2, with a 12:02, shot 246 to kick things off. So I think Joey likes the fresh. Just a feeling. She's to plus 300, so 3 of the top 6 players at the moment. Part of the Singapore contingent. Daria Payuk from Poland. She had a rough first game, 173 to drop her to plus 294. She's 8th overall. Bernice Lim from Singapore, 224 to get to plus 289. She's 9th overall. And DZ3 herself, 225. She's plus 288, 10th overall. So we talked a little bit about it yesterday. B squad got to start on the burn and they have the fresh back-to-back days, and now they got the opportunity to really see what worked and what didn't. So you'd kind of expect scores to be a little bit higher today. And we'll also see how that translates to A squad as they take their chance on the leftovers later today. That's starting right around 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific. As we make our final push into match play.
You mentioned a strong block yesterday from Joey Yao. We won't see her on the featured pairs, but looks like the next game she will be to our left, 23 and 24. So at least we'll have a good view of how she is bowling and playing the lanes. Just a little wide there from Jasmine Snell. We're in the 7th frame on 25 and 26. so far. A little low scoring. Definitely 10, the high game, last game on the pair at 226. 27 and 28, GZ3 didn't like it, and it's through the face. 3-6-10. Frame in the 7th. 154. Still shoot 244. Salem should not the way she wanted to do it. Early struggles across the pairs here. Some of our competitors again on the fresh. Eckhoff back on the strike train in the 7th. 40-foot lane condition. .39 total milliliters of oil. Kegel fire. One of our gold partners, sponsors here at the USBC Queens, along with Hammer, Columbia 300, and Storm. Snell now at 2.8. Going to bring the spare here to back-to-back splits, the open frames. Bounce back shot there from Diana as you see Shar Hamill convert the bucket. Seen a few splits on 25 and 26. Good look at Nikki Steitler. About 183 in game one. She's up on 26. Good ball down. It crossed about 13 to 14. At the arrow, so crossed over there. Kobo, what a tough pair here. Opening game of 235. Just a couple spares. Trying to salvage something here. Emily Eckhoff for another double. She can head to the ninth frame, feeling good. So another up on the board. I'll go off for 268. Quality shot there from Summer Jasmine. 27 and 28, nearly ready for the 10th frame. All trying to get as many pins as they can. Kobo, and that one is left and crosses over. Stefani, I'm sure, would just like to make the spare, throw a good shot, and going to move on from this pair. Regroup, reset, start good, and start well in game number 3. Open frame in the 10th there for Ashley Rucker. 179. There's Eckhoff looking for 3 in a row. Those shots looking very similar to her ISC performance. Got a chance, folks. Get in DVR. you didn't DVR the ISC show, check your local listings, CBS Sports Network. Aired a few weeks back. You can see Emily make some great shots, some clutch shots to defend her title. Couple good shots here from Diana. She'll give a little fist pump there. She's in the 240s. And that lone blemish in the 7, chopped to 3.610. Hamill with a spare here in the 10th. She could shoot 151 with a strike. Nice shot for Diana and just splits the 8-9. What a shot that was. 244 for DZ3. On 27 and 28. And Summer Jasmine will throw the final shot here in game 2. Summer ends with 170. We'll have Jessica Lesikanich, Rochelle Hansen, Nicole Bauer, and Erin McCarthy. Your day 1 leader. Round 1 leader. First one in the 10th for Emily Eckhoff is solid. Now 4 in a row for Emily. Off to her left, Restrepo with a double in the 10th. She's in the 220s. Inside of target, creeps up on the head pin. She'll leave a single pin. Spare will give her 257. So nice 257.
Can you shoot me now? It'll be better next game.
But up next, we'll be joined by Danielle Schilling, Yuki Akiyoshi, Holly Harris, and Jennifer Mori here in Game 3 on 25 and 26. Nicole Bauer gets things started on 28. Good shot in the first frame. As soon as the updated scores come out, we'll update you on those. Again, this is the 2016 USBC Queens. Quick scan throughout the house. Maybe one pair that just entered the third game, so standings should be coming up relatively soon. You see Rochelle Hansen. Hansen from La Vista, Nebraska on 27 and 28. Yuki Akiyoshi. A solid event so far in 119th place after 11 games. Plus 31, shot 211 in game 1. Lost a few pins now, even after 2. That's a Gonich. .88 over after 2. Good spare from Yuki. Just off to our left. Aaron mentioned Joey Yao a little bit earlier. Block leader yesterday with 12:02. .246 to start game one today. Follow that up with 2:04. He gets 50 over. Or two. Joey from Singapore. Yoshi with a strike in the second frame. Melissa Gonich, powerful double. Former Lindenwood product. That's a good way to get count from Nicole Bauer. Would make the spare, but she'll take the four. Unfortunately on a double. Open frame in the third. More than 250 bowlers. Best female bowlers in the world. Just out to our right, New Zealand is representing. More than 60 international players in the field, representing 20 countries, 21 total, including the United States. Our game is global. And that makes our events global. Because the best bowlers want to bowl against the best no matter where the events are. You want to be the best, you got to beat the best. Woo. Yoshi to a good start, spare double. rookie from Japan. New Orleans has been rocking since last week. Senior Queens. Inhabiting this wonderful center. Time to thank the staff here. A great venue. Of course, the venue along with the city makes for a great backdrop. The best bowlers that come over and compete for a major title. Great shot there from Nicole Bauer. Had a couple hiccups in frames 3 and 4. Great shot in frame number 5. Aaron McCarthy trying to find some rhythm. Holly Harris, former Wichita State shot girl on 25 and 26. Clean through 4. Here's Lessa Gonich. Looking for 4 in a row. She'll leave a 2-pin. Akiyoshi now with 3 in a row. Akiyoshi, Lessa Gonich playing the first arrow, 5 and out in that area. Haven't seen many try that so far. It's in our featured pair. With the success so far that they are having. Seen some left to right, such as Aaron McCarthy. Beautiful shot there. Aaron does that very well. And if you do something very well, if you can make it work, you can get it to work. More times than not, you'll probably be successful. Diana Z play a little bit left to right as well. She had some success in that pair, shot 244. Her break point looked to be around that 4-5 area last game. McCarthy's angle looks to be slightly different than Diana's. Same concept. Maury takes care of the 7-pin. Southpaw is clean through 4 frames as well. Updated standings for you folks after 12 games here for the B squad as Lessa Gonich crosses over. Still in the top spot, Birgit Poplar from Germany. Plus 407, 238 in game 2. He is 48 over for the day. Jazz Real Tan, 50 over on the day after games of 215 and 235. Third overall currently at plus 339, but second of the squad, Shayna Ung, 21 over through 2. At plus 306. Joey Yao 50 over through a couple at plus 300. Daria Payuk started slow with 173. Backed it up with 245. She's at plus 294. In A. She's followed by Bernice Lim, Diana Z, Sherry Tan, Verity Crawley, and Corrine Lieber. Cut line currently Liz Colkin, plus 145. Again, B squad now, A squad to follow this afternoon on the burn. If you're unfamiliar with that term. A squad will not be bowling on a fresh pattern. Bowling on what is deemed in terms of burned up version. Both squads an opportunity to bowl, will bowl on the burn. Of course, the B squad was first to do that on Saturday. Both squads had fresh oil yesterday, and the A squad will have their opportunity on the burn this afternoon. 10 pin there for McCarthy. Holly Harris now with her first double. Frames 5 and 6. Holly in good position. She's at plus 98. With now 2.5 games left in her qualifying block. She can turn this double into a triple, and so on. If you're curious about other players, so to check out PWBA.com. News site sounds. You can check out bowl.com as well, bowl.com/Queens. Also encourage you to really check out pwba.com/live. There you'll be able to click the link if you need to tell someone else where to watch Bowl TV on Extra Frame. You can also just click on the live scoring link. Follow the pairs, of course. Follow the pairing sheet. It's under tournament information. Lane schedule. You can find what particular players you are interested in. Locate where they should be and around number 3. And then go to the live scoring link. Check out what they are doing currently. Also find the qualifying standings from both round 1 and 2, of course, in round 3 today. This will be your home for all standings. The match play bracket is to begin things tomorrow with the top 63 players, including defending champion Liz Johnson of Cheektowaga, New York, in the double elimination match play portion. That begins tomorrow. Holly Harris has turned 2 into 3. Triple. That shot in the 7th frame. Yuki Akiyoshi continues. She's got 5 in a row. Saw that split there from Schilling. She's got 110 in the 7th. Lesa Ganic trying to cover up that open in the 6th frame. Another double. Mentioned Lesiganic plus 88 after 233, 255. Trying to make a run at the cut number. Tad high, 4-pin for Yuki. Jin Mori at plus 79 from Henderson, Nevada. Of course, not too far. Where we are now in Las Vegas. The Orleans. Seen a lot of USBC in the last month or so at the USBC convention. Upstairs. A couple weeks ago at this point. Senior Queens last week, and of course now the USBC Queens. On this week, as a whole, Las Vegas, a great host. Texas Station served as the venue for the PWBA Las Vegas Open to kick off the PWBA season just a few weeks back as well. Of course, the Women's Championships ongoing. South Point Bowling Plaza, where Aaron Smith makes his home, at least for a few months. We get to borrow him when something of this magnitude is in his vicinity. Busy at the Women's Championships, of course, with Queens Week coming. You have these same competitors. Nice tune-up. Bowled a few games. Some great competition. Of course, team doubles and singles at the Women's Championships prior to bowling the Queens. And generally when that happens, you get a couple of new leaders, some changes in the standings. And that was no different this year. Last week, we got a chance to go over and watch Aaron McCarthy and 3 Weber teammates momentarily take the lead, and then of course just a day later or two, the changes were made, of course, but Aaron Smith is right there doing what he does. I even offered to help him. He declined. That's not true, actually.
Which part isn't true? That you offered to help, or you declined? Or I declined, or?
Well, I don't think you declined. But maybe you did, actually.
I think I did decline. I do appreciate the offer, though. So.
That's what happens, folks, when you're not good enough.
Ha. But definitely an exciting week at the Women's Championships. There'll be even more next week after the conclusion of the Queens. Pretty much anyone who hasn't bowled yet is going to head over there and compete. So we'll have a few live streams on Bowl TV as well. But some of the top scorers in the standings at the moment in the team event. Got a group known as Logo Infusion with a few ladies competing this week. Rocio Restrepo, who we saw roll a 300 game here in the opening round of qualifying. Michelle Sterner, Teresa Wojner, and Kristen Nieder work together to put up the leading score in the team event. Doubles, singles, and all events currently belongs to Shannon O'Keefe. O'Keefe teamed with Kendra Gaines in the doubles portion to get to the top of the standings and use that momentum to continue strong in singles and all events. So definitely a lot of excitement over at South Point. Certainly not done there. The tournament going until July 11th.
More information about the Women's Championships. Be sure to reach out to Aaron Smith directly.
Huh.
Well, the actual answer to that question is check out bowl.com/women's champ. And that is bowl.com/women's champ.
You can find my email address on there, so gotta make everybody work for it though. Just not gonna tell them.
Be sure to register for next year's event. Will be in the red stick as Jessica Lesaganich wins a 4-pin hummock. Be in Baton Rouge in 2017. First open frame in the 9th for Holly Harris. We still got 2:16 left. Cole Bauer had a couple opens in the 3rd and 4th, but has rebounded. She can save this game here. 9 or better. 9 will give her 200 even, and strike will give her +1. Akiyoshi. 3 straight 9 spares in frames 7, 8, and 9. Can still shoot 247 though. Ori. Her first double. Couldn't have come at a better time as she heads into the 10th frame. Double in the 8th and 9th. Danielle Schilling. Strike in the 9th. She can shoot 190 as Bauer finishes things off at 201. Aaron McCarthy up on the left lane. Lesaganich 225. So Jess Less, as some have grown to call her over the years.
Jess Less, I like it.
Off to a great start. Would like to keep that momentum, I'm sure, to give herself an opportunity.
Yeah, looks like +113 for her 3 so far. It's definitely moving day here at the Queens. That ball moves dead left and takes out all 10 for Aaron McCarthy.
We'll take that break. Early 25th at +238. Just an amazing opening block. +257. Mercy. A little bit yesterday on the fresh, but seemed to, of course, make some adjustments after immediately seeing that fresh, and seen it again based on, of course, yesterday. Make some adjustments. She'll get a little help there as well. She'll take it. Holly Harris finishes with 2:06. Ball change to try something out there for McCarthy. Good place for that. She leaves at 2:8:10. 2:03 for Aaron. And Danielle Schilling able to get to 187. Rochelle Hansen finishes with 182. Here is Jen Morey. Morey plus on the day, plus overall. That shot is left of the head pin. 1, 2, 4, or beg your pardon. 1, 3, 6, 7. Of course, a makeable washout here. Still save the game. Not giving away too many. He crosses over on that shot. Another 9 count there for Aki Yoshi. Spare will put her in the 230s. Call to our right there, Corrine Liebert, Issaquah, Washington. Started off the day well, plus 22. Shot 192, she'll give 8 back. Corrine is tied for 12 after 12 games with this B squad here. .182. Morey. Stays on target. Again, Aki Yoshi playing right up 5. And doing it well. 236. Aki Yoshi from Japan. It's plus 31 after 12. That certainly helps to try to make a run at the cut line. Been a good day so far. Coming up next, should have some legends join us on the featured pair. Carol Giannotti and Wendy McPherson will join us. 2 USBC Hall of Famers.
They have a win or two under their belts, including at this event. Wendy Mack, a 3-time winner. I believe Carol won hers in 1989.
They'll be joined by Elizabeth Sinicki. And Alexis Ijams. On 27 and 28, Gina Hurst. Lauren Pate. Kendra University standout, Amy Gamage. and Rina Asada from Japan. That is your bearings on 27 and 28. You see the brief wide angle, wide shot there, what was going on to our left. Nice opening shot for Wendy McPherson. Wendy minus 57 overall after 12. Giannotti minus 89. Alexis Ijam's having a great event so far. Floor under on the day. Came in after 12 at plus 250 and 19th, or tied for 19th. Former shocker, Wichita State. That's something that tends to be said often.
It is a common trend here. Not only current, but former as well. I think Coach Vatican and Coach Lewis have figured something out here in all these years and continue to bring up and really help these top-level players continue to improve their games. And now with the relaunch of the PWBA Tour, they now have a new home to call after college. So They're definitely making their way up the ladder, following the stepping stones of the process, if you will. Many of these younger players get their start with the opportunity to compete at events like Junior Gold. Most have the opportunity to compete on the high school level for their school, and then it's off to college. And collegiate bowling continuing to grow, surpassed the 200 school mark for the first time ever in the 2015-2016 season. And now the PWBA is back in action. So it gives these young ladies the chance to live out their dreams at a professional level. And I think it's safe to say everyone extremely happy that it's back. The ladies just had a few events to bowl throughout the year before. Queens, U.S. Women's Open. Some tried their luck at the PBA Tour with some success as well. Of course, Kelly Kulik winning the 2010 tournament champions. Liz Johnson making a few shows. Seeing Missy Parkin, Clara Guerrero, and others win on the regional level. It's nice to have a place to call home.
Home certainly is where the heart is, Aaron. And at heart, the younger generation and, of course, the previous PWBA generation, those who fall kind of that in between, all in their heart wanted to be a professional. And they now get to have that opportunity, and for some, relive that opportunity. Retrospect, when you think about it, Kelly Kulik was but a young tyke when the PWBA ceased operations.
Very true. Had fresh off a Rookie of the Year campaign and captured that first title at the 2003 U.S. Women's Open, and then it went away. Kelly still put together an impressive record during that time as she captured 2 Queens titles and another 2 U.S. Women's Opens. So she's got a nice green jacket collection. Of course, that 2010 TOC win over that guy standing right in front of you.
Directly in front of us. one would have to say, at least to make a great argument, of course, that Kelly Hulick and Liz Johnson, not to take away any accomplishments from others during that time span, but really the two who kind of carried the flag, if you will, and really keep women's bowling relevant by seeing them on TV quite often. Seeing them, their names, of course, in the winner's circle quite often. Of course, Kelly's historic win, but before that, Liz Johnson, first woman to make a PBA televised or national televised show.
She made it to the finals, defeating Wes Malott before falling to Tommy Jones.
Kelly and Liz, essentially now role models for this younger generation. Young women like Lauren Pate, who watch those historic victories and accomplishments at a time where there was no tour. Now there is one, and guess where they are? Competing when they have an opportunity. Of course, Lauren just getting her collegiate career underway, winning her first season at McKendree University, and it was a final one. NCAA Rookie of the Year. It really puts it into perspective when you think about it in that light. Well, then the ladies we look at right in front of us, Carol Giannotti, Wendy McPherson, Carol and Dorn Ballard. Not on our pair currently, but of course, you think to those individuals, some of them, of course, as well. When you think about the PWBA, now the new life cycle of the tour is underway, and it is certainly an exciting one to be a part of. Jams trying to find the pocket. All four competitors here. A few early struggles, a couple open frames for each. Wendy Mack trying to strike here in the fifth frame. She is up on lane 26 because Liz Johnson paired to our right of the feature pair. It's on a three-bagger. 3 spares, 3 strikes for LJ through 6. Good shot from McPherson. Back-to-back opens now for Alexis. Sinecki looking for a double, so get some carry. little preview of what's to come here on our future pairs in Game 5. Very talented group. Trisha Reed, Alicia Current, Jasmine Coleman, Danielle McEwen will be on 25 and 26. Samantha Beers, Jessica Abel, Stephanie Casey, and Anita Arnett. Will toe the approach on 27 and 28 in Game 5.
Toe the approach. I like it.
Trying to be creative. There may be some reaches every now and then.
Stretch.
As I
This guy yells stretch sometimes.
as I every now and then might draw from other sports. Straight.
Make it 3 in a row for Liz. Minus 78 on the day, but looking to change that in the final 2.
Jim showing a little emotion here. Slaps that 9-pin on out. Double in frame 6 and 7. A couple opens. Good shot there from Sinecki, but just a little bit high, leaves a 4-pin. They shot 522 for her first 3 games. Take a look at our updated standings. number growing for the leader, Birgit Poplar from Germany, 255 in game 3. She is now 103 pins over on the day at plus 500.
I think that takes a lot of guesswork out of who we'll have to talk to at the end of the squad. 130 pins over the next closest competitor. Jasriel Tan of Singapore still bowling well, plus 370. Can't argue that, but Poplar is just doing work.
Indeed she is. Daria Payuk at plus 364.
She bounced back after a rough opener, 173. 245, 225 afterwards.
It's followed by Shayna Ung, Diana Zabyalova, Joey Yao. So we're just talking about B squad competitors. Big shot here for Ijin. Down to a knee. It's high. 3-6-10. See Brittany Smith, plus 314. Brittany having a solid tournament. The NCBCA, National Collegiate Bowling Coaches Association, Bowler of the Year, and the International Bowling Media Association Bowler of the Year as well, collegiately. At Grandview. The cut number currently is plus 153. In the top 63 players plus Liz Johnson. Liz had a very modest plus 50 block in round 1, but since then, she's been Liz Johnson.
LJ.
Doing Liz Johnson things right now on lanes 29 and 30. Down to 6-bagger, headed into the 10th frame after 3 spares in the opening 3 frames. In that cut number currently, just through 13 games, the B squad. A squad to follow this afternoon at noon local, 3 p.m. Eastern. They will bowl on the burn, of course, at plus 153. Currently inhabited by Anita Arnett and Clara Guerrero. Anita currently bowling. Here the B squad. Clara in the A squad. Christina Mickelson also in the A squad, also at plus 153. So Anita had a big day yesterday. She went 156 over. Currently she went 179, 224, 207. We will see her momentarily on our feature pair coming up in game 5. there. Valley working very hard here in this game. A couple opens. The fourth and fifth, just one double. This pair proving to be a little tough for all of our competitors. Sinecki to finish out game 4. 10th frame shot for Liz. Liz no stranger to collegiate bowling as well. Former Newman Jet and Wichita, Kansas. Giannotti now with a 210 to deal with. Spare. The strike will give her 188. Giannotti went for at 210. She'll finish with 157. Liz Johnson all to our right, 256 in game 4. Mentioned it earlier. Folks who may have just joined us watching the 2016 USBC Queens Bowl TV on Extra Frame. Jason Thomas, Aaron Smith, Emil Williams Jr. here with you. Game 4, final day of qualifying. This is the B squad. They're bowling on fresh oil. A squad to follow at noon local time, 3 p.m. Eastern.
Looks like we have a front 9 over there, Mr. Williams.
Front 9 alert. Someone else from Wichita, Kansas.
Former Shocker Katie Garcia, the southpaw.
Southpaw, formerly Katie Verbal. It's plus 133 entering this game. Talk about making a nice little run. It is game 4, moving time for the B squad, of course.
Katie
games for them afterwards.
I was going to say she was well in the number to start today, but minus 60 it looks like for her first 3. So make that up very quickly here. Pretty much already has made it up. She's going to be back to right around that plus 190 mark regardless of what happens, but getting up to 230 would be better.
Nice finish by the Hall of Famer. Wendy Mack with 225. Wendy gained a few pins. plus 33 on the day. .177 finish for iJams. Gina Hurst shot .165. Lauren Pate. Good shot from Lauren. Some struggles there in frame 7, 8, and 9. Good look at Amy Gamage as we wrap things up here on lane 28. Gamage a big double in the 10th frame. So right now, Katie Garcia. Up first shot in the 10th. 7-pin. I saw it fall. That shot is good. Count it. And Katie now with the front 10. JT down to get some highlights. See Katie as Aaron Smith trying to give you a little bonus coverage action here. Here's the 11th. She crosses over. She will get the carry. We'll get a good smile. The 12th and final for Garcia. What is a little left. Looks like, see the 7-pin standing as well. She leaves the 3-7. Very nice 298. For Katie Garcia. And so she gains the pins back she lost and more. As Aaron mentioned, she was around the cut mark. In fact, she was in the cut mark, if I'm not mistaken. 298 certainly helps in game 4. And now for Katie, finish out game 5 as strong as you possibly can also. Now back to our featured pairs here, 27 and 28. Rina Asada finishes strong as well. They'll finish with the last 4. Asada finishes with 208. Amy Gamage finishes with 200 even. previewed it a little bit earlier, but of course, game 5, 25 and 26. Trisha Reed from Columbus, Ohio, along with Alicia Current. Alicia from Pennsylvania. Jasmine Coleman and Danielle McEwen. Jasmine from Cali. Antica Danielle McEwen, of course, from Stony Point, New York, on 27 and 28. We'll have Samantha Beers from right here in Las Vegas, along with Jessica Abel from Rose Hill, Kansas. Stephanie Casey from Yonkers, New York, and Anita Arnett in Richmond, Texas. Opening shot for both Reed and Coleman. Danielle McEwen gets her. Game 5 started with a 10-pin. And a 10-pin for Stephanie Casey. Casey 15 over on the day. Alicia starts with the 4-6-7. Samantha Beers off to a good start. Nice shot in frame number 1. McEwen 100 over on the day for 4 games. Danielle, of course, won the Smithfield PWBA Tour Championship, promoted by GoBowling.com last season. The final championship offered last year's tour season. Nice shot there from Reed. Bowling fans may be very familiar with Trisha Reed. Avid bowler. She extremely talented. Attacking the lanes from the left side. Former competitor in the PWBA Women's Series. Was the runner-up in the 2008 U.S. Women's Open, lost to Kim Terrell-Curtin, 216 to 189. Jasmine Coleman from the Fresno State Bulldog, part of that collegiate program. See her out competing as well as she normally does. She is out and about quite often and is generally near the top of the standings. If she does not win the event that she's participating in. Alicia Current won the Storm Sacramento Open last year, defeating Christina Wendell in the title match, the opening standard event for the newly relaunched PWBA season. She is also the head coach at Delaware State University. The team made a nice run at the Intercollegiate Team Championships. And of course, a familiar theme, a former Wichita State Shocker, and also spent a couple of years, the early years at Fairleigh Dickinson. And 28, Stephanie Casey. Spent some time at Nebraska, Lincoln. Did Casey. Jessica Abel, Nita Arnett. Both formerly Baker and Manns, respectively. Spent some time. Take a wild guess where?
Wichita State?
That is correct.
Ow! Glad I got that one. I was scared for a second. If you don't know an answer to a question, just say Wichita State.
That is generally a very good guess.
I did know the answer to that question, though. Abel, part of the 2009 Intercollegiate Team Championship winner. I believe Anita has a national title or two under her belt as well, while representing the Shockers.
Former Bowler of the Year, first team All-American, and national champion. She is around the cut line on the day, plus 28. Nice shot by Stephanie Casey. Casey with spare strike through 3 frames. Of course, Anita married to someone that I know. In fact, bowled Junior League. Her husband, Omar. I'm sure he is probably watching.
So who'd win? Match between you and Omar. Right now, 2016.
Right now, I'm always pick myself.
When was the last time you picked up a bowling ball?
An even better question. We're working on that. Next time I'm home, which I'm not quite sure when that will be. Might have to start bringing the equipment on the road. Practice with these wonderful competitors at some point. Maybe I'll learn something.
Kayla Stram throwing the messenger over there on 24. Wee Fin New, one pair to our left, starting off with 4 in a row. He's made 2 stepladder finals already in the PWBA Tour season. Looking to add a third here, the first major of the year. 3 in a row for Danielle McEwen. (2015) PWBA Tour Championship winner.
Shot from Arnett, 4-pin. Coleman turns a 6 count into a single pin. And this is game 5, 2016 USBC Queens B squad qualifying. Their 15 games coming to an end. They had a hope their score will be enough as Trisha Reed will get a double going.
Yeah, definitely a little tough to predict where that number is going to end up being, just because of how the structure of the tournament worked this week. We saw scores a little bit higher when B Squad had the burn. So A Squad gets its first opportunity coming up next here on Bowl TV on Extra Frame. And will that skew the numbers a little bit? Perhaps.
It certainly should be interesting to watch all unfold this afternoon. Very well could have someone pull an Aaron McCarthy.
McCarthy averaged 251 her opening block.
It's generally a good sign where someone can name something after you. You can pull an Aaron McCarthy. Well, what did she do? She averaged 251 for 5 games.
See, I knew exactly what you were talking about too, so it's true. Speaking of averaging a lot on the second squad, it's looking like they're getting pretty nice overall. Just taking a look at the live scoring. Had about 6 or 7 people with 5 or so to start. So we may have to summon Jason Thomas here to get in his steps for the day and start running around with the camera. Birgit Poplar from Germany. A few pairs to our left. Start with the front 5, 9 spare in the 6, looking at another 9 spare in frame 7. She's at 959 for her 4-game total, so she's looking tough to beat here early on. Obviously, starting tomorrow, brand new ball game. With the match play portion, double elimination, featuring 3-game matches with total pinfall, determining who advances.
Yeah, she went back-to-back 250 games, 55 and 56. The updated standings roll through. As Aaron mentioned, Birgit still in the lead. Plus 556. Daria Payu. Mentioned the international portion, of course. She is from Poland. Of course, now by way of Weber International University. Plus 405. 84 over on the day. Shayna Ung, plus 81 today. Jazriel Tan, plus 39 today. Ung, plus 369 in 4th currently. Again, Jazriel Tan, plus 363 overall. So that Ung, Tan, Zaviolova, mentioned Brittany Smith, plus 340. Sherry Tan and Joey Yao. Again, in the top 10, talking about B squad participants currently. The A squad leaders yesterday were Kelly Kulik, followed by Sydney Brummett. They will take to the lanes this afternoon along with Denise Beckner from Sweden. Scroll down and take a look at that cut line. Right now it is plus 159. Held by Kimberly Power. Kimberly from the Bay Area, San Leandro. An area I used to briefly call home for several months. She is the number currently. Will she remain in that particular number? That is the question. Ida Arnett plus 171 in 60th. She would like a good game here. Shots like that will help. The results won't, however. Phenomenal shot. Wrap 10. McEwen gets all 10 to fall. Strike in the 7th frame. This game 5 quickly coming to a close as Jessica Abel will take that strike in the 7th. Jessica plus 43 entering our final game in 115th place overall. Poplar again on the tear. She'll head into the 9th frame looking for a double. She could shoot 268. That's her max score. Nice shot from Trisha Reed. All of our competitors on our featured pair, let's see where they stand. Trisha was -6 entering this game. 134th. Coleman was +1. Alicia Current was +64. And the 102nd. Again, trying to climb the ladder to 64th. Try to get all she can here, Danielle McEwen. It's +274 and 15th. Stephanie Casey is -7. Samantha Beers was -170. The Las Vegas product. I mentioned Anita was +171. Abel at +43. See the A squad competitors in the building. Some of them have been here for a couple of games. And of course, intently focused and watching where some of the B squad players, I'm sure, are playing the lanes. And no re-oil for the A squad, so getting an idea of where they may start, and what potentially to expect. The moves throughout their block of 5 games.
Yeah, a little research. Never heard anybody, and yeah, see what's working, see what isn't. All these competitors will get 15 minutes of practice, but if you're able to eliminate a choice or two and get to where you need to be a little bit quicker, time is of the essence. Only 5 games to go.
popular string of strikes did stop. 8 spare in the 10th frame. Field shot. Strike will give her 246 and to cap off a phenomenal 15 games of qualifying. Her final tally.
Samantha Beers going to have a nice finish here. Let's look at the 248. Ten-pin disagrees, but 230s to finish up qualifying.
Leader got to plus 601 for 15 games.
Jeez, that's a lot.
240.06.
I think she feels all right about this 40-foot pattern.
Catch up with
just a hunch.
Here get and of course, tomorrow starts a new tournament, essentially. Match play. But she's got the early lead in the clubhouse, again, as she did yesterday. She's the leader for the second consecutive day. And the top seed into tomorrow's, or for tomorrow's, beginning of match play, the double elimination match play bracket. We got business to take care of here. Couple folks well within the cut. Anita Arnett is right around that cut. She's got 217. If she can strike out in the 10th, and that will be very important for her. I'm going to let Aaron Smith take you home. Next time I talk to you folks will be this afternoon. And probably just what time is it, Ron? A little under an hour?
Right about an hour. Noon local time, 3 p.m. Eastern. We'll start off A squad for their turn on the leftovers. Just got a few shots left here. Final shot for Alicia Current. Then we'll all be all done on 25 and 26. 223 finish for Danielle McEwen. She'll get to plus 123 for the day. Anita Arnett now looking at a clean 197. All right, Anita Arnett will take our final shot here. Samantha Beers leads the way on 27 and 28 with 2:37. And with this shot, that will conclude B Squad here on Bowl TV on Extra Frame. 194 for Arnett. We'll be back with A Squad on the burn in just about an hour. So don't go too far. On behalf of Emil Williams Jr., Jason Thomas, I'm Aaron Smith. We'll be back in just a bit. Final round of qualifying coming up next. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you soon on Extra Frame.